Go love your own enemies. Don't be loving mine. My enemies are the theocratic fascists. I don't love them. I want to destroy them.
You're a child made in the image of God. Oh no, you're not. You're a faggot. And you can't join your church and you can't go to heaven. This is disgraceful. It's inhuman.
So the net result of having those annoying commercials at the start of my videos that you all have to put up with is I had $34 hit my account, my PayPal account that wasn't there before. That was from having the commercials. $34. I don't know if that's for 1 month of commercials, having commercials on my videos, or if it's for 3 months or what it is, but it's money I didn't have before, so I'm really glad now that I've decided to put the stupid commercials on my videos, and thank you for putting up with them, and because that you're actually helping me when you do that, so thank you. This is a short video. I just wanted to share something else that I think is really funny. Somebody wrote me a very nice note. He just misspelled a word and it made his comment very funny. The lip service Christianity of Bronson Kicks. This is where the comment is. And somebody wrote, nice breakdown on how things happen and the kind of vitriol we deal with. I wish you well in finding a job. Don't see why he would attack your looks. You seem rather appalling to the eye. I'm sorry. I hope he meant appealing. I mean, that's how I took it, but it's just hysterical. Appalling, you know, like, oh my gosh, it's just a whole different meaning, you know, and it's just like, you're not bad looking. You're appalling to the eye. Oh my. that's I've never been told that before. But yeah, I'm sure he meant a nicer word than appalling. And then he writes, keep calling them out and exposing them seems to be the best and has shown results with the whole Ran Cam circus. It's the only thing we can do. It's the only thing we can do. And I really think that churches, I mean, I know this is an actual thing. Churches are using YouTube. Aggressively using YouTube as a tool now. Apparently they've realized that there's an atheist community on YouTube. Heaven forbid that the atheists are someplace, you know. We can't have atheists living in peace anywhere, so we're going to go to YouTube and force and start hammering them with our bullshit. And I see it more and more. I see it more, and you know, you can't really turn around. And then if you try to engage one of these people I'm sorry, that's a terrible phrase. If you try to engage somebody, they'll have 3 or 4 people immediately backing them up, telling you, oh, you're so foolish. You're so foolish for believing that there is no God. You're just so foolish. You know, I have been blocking left and right. I'm sorry, but I am not a target for people like this. I'm not a target. I still would like to enjoy my time on YouTube and enjoy talking to nice people, writing to nice people, watching videos that I enjoy without being harassed and attacked by people who think that it's their job to convert me. So, what was supposed to be a nice, happy little fluff video just turned into a message video. Yes, but it's true. And I don't know if other atheists have noticed it, but I have noticed it, that there's a continual increase of attacks from these people that come, there's that phrase again, that have a mission. They're on a mission. That's right. The Bible is true. Everything in the Bible is true. It's a fact that Jesus lived. Everything is historically accurate in the Bible. And you know it's true because this verse in Daniel says so. Yeah, a verse from a book is proof that that book is true. Anyway, it's just getting more and more. They're turning up the heat. I've said it in another video. They're turning up the heat. And I think that's all we can do is the same thing. I saw a video the other day where someone's like, atheists, what is the point of what you're doing? Why are you, what are you trying to accomplish here? There will always be religion. There will always be, these beliefs and da-da-da-da-da. What is the point? The point is self-defense. The point is trying to make the planet a better place. Because I'm sorry, it seems to me, and I haven't been around forever, but I've been around, wow, I'm old. I've been around a long enough time to have noticed that as fundamental Christianity increases in this country, bad things happen more. More things hit the news, more things you see in the news. More and more, and just dig a little bit and there's usually something to do with Christianity behind it. So yeah, I think that there's a lot of reasons. Just the comfort level of people that don't believe. They shouldn't have to feel uncomfortable. You should be able to say the Pledge of Allegiance without feeling uncomfortable. There should not be a God in the Pledge of Allegiance. I did start up a petition, but not very many people signed it, which disappointed me, because that's the only thing that's going to bring about change is people joining voices together. Under God should not be in our pledge. In God we trust should not be in our money. Prayers should not be in schools or in anything political, anything. There should be no prayers before meetings of political people, whatever. It's like a disease and it needs to be fought. What happens to something if you let a disease run its course? Usually it dies. Like I said in my last video, once upon a time, atheists could afford to not care and just live their lives and not think about such things as hocus pocus and bullshit deception that ruins people's lives. As long as it's not your life, right? Just, live your life. Be an atheist. Enjoy the world, and leave the religion to the religious people. Used to be atheists could afford to do that. But not anymore. Not when people's rights are constantly being opposed and stopped and thwarted, and how many more adjectives am I going to come up with? Not when children are dying because their parents think, oh, God will heal them. I just think that it's come to the point where, and they go to public schools now and attack children in public schools. Parents who don't want their children exposed to this bullshit don't even have a say anymore. They can't even protect their children anymore. I think it's time atheists start fighting back. This whole live and let live thing, it would be nice in an ideal world. It would be. But we tried that, didn't we? I can't say we, because when atheists were being more tolerant, I was a Christian. I was part of the problem. Now I'm just saying, those days are done. They can come onto the internet and attack every single website atheists are on and infect it and target children and target people who are depressed, people at the end of their rope with this thing that, I'm sorry, has long-term very harmful effects on people's lives and society and the world. Wow, this turned into being a lecture. You know, it really started out to be, I was just a light little fluff video, turned out to be a serious video. But this is what I think. This is what I believe. This is why I make videos. I think, you know, one person can't really change the world, but if enough people start saying, stop it, you know, the little gnat in your face is, but you're kind of like, finally you just crush the fucker, you know? It gets to the point where it's so annoying, you want to stop it from annoying you. You know, the little waving, it keeps coming back, and you just want to squish it. That's the way it is. And I just feel like the more of us that stand up and speak out, call a spade, point out to these people, there's that term again, it's just a book. Prove it that it's divinely inspired, please. Quit giving it authority that it doesn't really have. You know, if you want to call it the Word of God, you need to prove it. You need to prove there's a God, and then you need to prove that it was divinely inspired by this God, and that it's your God. I mean, there's all these things they don't bother to try to prove. And yet they think they can just walk all over people with this book. This book is somehow gives them a license, and I'm sorry, it doesn't. It's just a book. Okay, I know you guys have heard it all before. I'm preaching mostly to the choir, and the ones that haven't heard it before will probably likely shortly be blocked, because the people that come to my channel that are not atheists and piss me off get blocked. I don't tolerate very much anymore. I don't. I finally found my happiness. I finally found myself, and I'm not letting anything ruin that, take away from that. You know, it's my time. It's my time to be happy and grow, to love myself, and you know, I love people. I really do. That's why I drive for Uber, because I love people. I love talking to people. I do not need to have people attack me because I look like a guy, because I have a mole, because I'm overweight, because I'm middle-aged, because I don't agree with your belief system. And then they demand evidence. They want me to produce evidence. It's like, it's such a double standard. Where's your evidence? How come it's so important that atheists produce evidence for evolution and evidence for the fact that the Bible is fiction? And I mean, we always have to, where's your evidence? You know, I'd love to give you some. Actually, all you have to do is go to a library, but where's your evidence? You point fingers at people for not having evidence, but where's yours? You don't have any evidence for God. No evidence that Jesus ever lived. No evidence your book is divinely inspired. No evidence that most of what happened in that book, or most of what is described in that book, actually happened. You know? So, you should stop pointing fingers. Okay, how do I lighten this up? Okay, here, look. Oh, that's stupid. I was gonna, never mind. Okay, fine. See this? See, now aren't you feeling better? Sorry. I'm just trying to think of a way to lighten up this video, because it wasn't supposed to get serious. And it did. That's the thing about stream of conscience kind of videos. I don't have a script. I don't pre-plan it. It's like, I feel like talking to myself. I think I'll talk to myself and film it. Except I'm really not talking to myself. I'm talking to people, wonderful people that post on my channel and give me their opinions, and I'm getting to know people on YouTube, and it's really kind of cool, you know? It's cool having virtual friends. So that's who I'm talking to. And I'm talking to Christians who come along and go, oh, what is that pesky, annoying deity-free D doing now? You know what? Pesky and annoying, that's good. I'm glad I annoy you. You know, the ones that annoyed me too were the ones that got me thinking after a while. You know, enough annoying people, after a while, they get under your skin and they make you think. At least that's how it happened to me. Anyway, if you've been watching, thanks. Bye.
I am absolutely convinced that the main source of hatred in the world is religion. And I think it should be religion treated with ridicule and hatred and contempt.